What?
Wait.
Oh, shoot. Are we on?
Tyler, we fell asleep while we were waiting for the intro.
You know, sometimes hard dancing will do that to you. Wait. What do you got there? It's 5 o'clock on the East Coast, am I right? And you have 2 pairs of glasses on.
Wait, you don't?
No, not yet. Hang on, I got you. Look, you got the dark shades, I got the light shades. Times 2.
I was going to give you an opportunity to do a weekend at Bernie, but
yeah.
And you joined me as Bernie.
I thought we were doing the Ben, talk for a second. Someone's messaging me about the show.
Oh, really? What? I didn't know that was possible. We pre-record all of these episodes 3 weeks in advance. It looks like we're live.
Wait a second.
We just interact in the comments to make it look like we're actually live.
So if next week's my last week, does that mean we're actually still going to be having lives for 3 weeks after that?
We don't know. The people will find out. It's not actually got anything fun in it.
Okay. Oh, it's a non-alcoholic. Oh, well.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's just empty.
We don't want to
empty calories.
We don't want to promote drunkenness on the show, you know. And I, for one, have never, as a remote employee, never partaken in alcohol during business hours.
I don't think remote employees can even do that, even if they wanted to. Like,
no,
it's just physically not possible.
Yeah, exactly. Because everyone would know. So that's the main problem with that. Who we got in here? We got Kevin, we got Zach, we got Ed, we got Cheyenne, we got Tex, we got Spoot, we got Sep. We got Kelly. Dang, gang's all here. DGA Disc Golf in the chat. Cheyenne, yes, Discord literally was the reason that I was being distracted. Has the what are they gonna do? Fire me attitude going. Yeah, Ben's got that going pretty hard. He's been a real butt these last couple weeks. Never saw Weekend. You know what, Sep? I never did either. I get the reference, but I never watched the movie.
It's a good movie. It's worth watching at least once.
One episode. The DGA High Life with Ed. Oh my gosh. Whoa, we got infinite discs here too. Jeez. What's at some level I feel like you could take this a couple different ways, you know. It's like the support here on these last couple episodes are like, oh, maybe it's just people being sweet and wanting to send me off, you know, like, oh, our last couple times hang out with Tevin. I also get the kind of shark in the water sort of vibe, you know, sort of people just lurking, just like waiting for me to die sort of feeling.
I think they're here to give us and or you one last good ribbing while they still can, while we're easily accessible.
Yeah, they're going to, because after this, they're not just going to be able to open the YouTube app. They're going to have to go to their email. They're going to have to go to a website, find, you know, some of my information, then like open an email client.
No, we're going to scrub it all.
Yeah. Infinite, as a DGA team person, can you send me? Oh, that's funny. Sep, be quiet. You're sent to me. No. Okay, but we do have some cool things coming up. I'm going to say like next week. Kelly, let me go back to my notes.
Wait, you got notes?
Mm-hmm. I do have notes, actually. Yep. Should I just share them with the stream?
No, I can't read.
Next week. Okay, late next week, early couple weeks from now. Yes. But yes, not public knowledge. But guys, it is so exciting. When was the last time I was really excited for a disc, Ben?
Yesterday.
Okay, but before that.
The day before that.
Here's the thing. Listen, you hear me talk a lot about how awesome the Avalanche is, how awesome the Hypercane was, how amazing the Rift is.
Torrent?
Vortex, sorry. No, I was just thinking of our last few new molds, right? And this is not a new mold that we're announcing, but I am more excited about this thing than I am about any of our last few molds. And I've been pretty excited about those. So let me just, that's the hint. Okay? That's it. Oh, we got more disclaimers in stock. Those are always a hot commodity. Yeah, you guys are welcome to D-line torrents. You guys are welcome to guess. I will say I did have our keeper of the LOD, or the list of demands, Sep, who's in the chat. I had him post the list in our Discord server. Are you in our Discord server, Ben?
Yes.
Well, you're a smart man. I knew he was.
No.
That was just showmanship. Let me scoot over there really fast.
Okay. I wonder how many people remember or have seen what we used to do in the old days, which was I think Sep started this tradition of posting drums in the chat anytime we talked about the list of demands.
That started in the DGA originals days, because we were, over the course of like 3 months, we released like 20 special blend or limited edition things during COVID. That was fun. So there was just like constantly a new thing. Okay, so I just want you guys to kind of temper your expectations, but I just wanted to show you this list. And if you're not in our Discord server, please do. I think a lot of you are, just from looking at the chat. But it's discgolf.com/Discord. I'll give you a quick little tour here. We got all sorts of channels. There's Tourney Talk. People are talking about Des Moines right now. Disc Picks, Mail Call, which those are often kind of the same thing. There's a random channel. It's just all sorts of awesome things. But in the main channel here, we just posted. So this is from the fans. This is not something that DGA provides. This is a list of demands from our fan base, from our users, basically, what they want. Now, you'll look down here at the bottom. Here's a list of recent victories. These things were on the list of demands and then came to be. Did they come to be because they were on the list of demands, Ben?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I was going to say maybe something a little more cryptic, but sure. Icebreakers, they were on the list. Ice Steadies, those were being called for. Ice Bonsais, SP Rift, D-Line Breakers, and the Vortex as a mold was being called for quite a while before it was made. So all this stuff up here is now just what's currently on. So as you're watching this live stream, if you see anything that's not on the list of demands, you should let us know. But okay, what sort of a hint? I don't want to give it away, but I do want to get. I've given the very soft hint that I'm more excited about this thing than I have been about even the last few new molds we've made. A couple different directions I could go with the hint. We'll let the chat chime in at this point before I overstep. This is this live stream is basically like our Discord's live hangout every week. Allie and Noah had great rounds. I was definitely hoping to chat about them for a second.
Yeah, dude, we need to start keeping track of how many weeks in a row Allie Smith has finished top 10 at DGPT events.
Yeah, for sure.
It feels like all year, it's just like, bam, Allie Smith, Allie Smith, Allie Smith, Allie Smith.
Oh my gosh. Cheyenne, get that crap out of there. I just had to delete it. I didn't know that was in there. Okay. Did I get it? Yes. If you know, please don't, guys. I will lose my job if you guys drop this before it's ready. It literally was. That's hilarious. A picture of the thing that I'm teasing that isn't going to be announced. Hey, listen, there's another good reason why you need to join. I need to join our Discord server because you're knowing things even before like I am. So there you go. All right. Anyway, lots of fun things on the list of demands. Let us know if there's something that you think should be on there that isn't. Disclaimer saved your Austin Hannum Hypercane the other day. Did the Hypercane went a little too far for you and was in a tree behind the basket? SP something that happens in a teapot. SP brew. SP boil. Okay, yeah, no, I switched off of the Discord screen before I went over there to check because I saw that comment. Don't go into mail call. I got it deleted before I switched back. Wow. Well, there you go. I mean, that's this show in a nutshell, you know? It's like, hey, guys, guess what's coming? And they're like, we know. We're in the Discord, obs. Yeah, I deleted it. Don't put it back in there for 1 week. But now would be a good time to private message Cheyenne, I think. SP meth. Yeah. That's the new mold. We're going to release the DGA meth. That should go over really well. Let's talk about Des Moines. The True Bank. Which I've always kind of wondered. You know? Like, there's so many banks.
But which one is the one true bank?
Yeah, like the True Bank.
Is it the True Bank or the Tra Bank?
Trabank. It does kind of look like that with the B being capitalized. Trabank.
Trabank.
Yeah, if this is all phonetic, this is the Trabank Des Moines Challenge.
Challenge?
No. Why do you gotta? You don't have to improve on what I said. Okay. Gosh, I'm so ready to be done with this show. Man, you are the worst co-host.
I mean, this coming from a guy that could kick me off every time. You always click the little button that lets me into the room.
No, I wouldn't have left. I would have still been here if it wasn't for you on these live streams. You're the reason.
Oh, okay.
Noah Meitzma crushing it. I don't know who Dawson Snelling is, but hey, you know what? Good for him. Dawson Snelling, whoever that is, he's played round one at Des Moines by bogeying the first hole and then deciding, you know, I think I've had just about enough of that crap.
Well, he was saving up the good shots for the other holes and sacrificing them on that hole.
Yep.
Because that's how that works.
From our team, though, we've still got Andrew Marweed out on the course, who is coming back very strongly from an unfortunate triple. Everybody else, it looks like only 1 or 2 bogeys, respectively, for Cole, Austin, and Noah on their entire rounds. I guess Austin's still out, too, having a good round. But Noah playing very good golf, just a couple bogeys at 7 under, which just outside the top 10, but only 4 strokes off the lead so far into the day. Obviously, incredibly competitive field, as this is an elite event. Meanwhile, over on the FPO, we have Allie Smith, who is Team DGA's only FPO competitor. I don't think Kat's there. Is that correct?
Kat's not playing this weekend.
Kat's not playing this weekend. So Allie took that memo to heart and said, no problem, DGA fam. I got you. Oh, look, the avalanche.
Dang, whoever took
let's
those
click it.
pictures must be a genius.
Let's click it.
Dude, that'd be a fun game. Every time we're looking at scores, we like have to click the DGA ads.
I think that sounds like a great plan. We'll make that a new tradition. All right, Allie crushed it. May I say freaking crushed it today. Incredible start. 4 under par, only 3 strokes off the lead. And in fact, I know this is like just a really dumb way to look at this, but if you could throw out one hole, she had no bogey, nothing but pars and birdies except for this double. And if you turn that into a par, then she's, 1 behind first place. But that's not how life works.
Be on lead card. Tyler.
Oh, that's right.
Without looking and/or the chat, do you know where Allie is at in the standings for DGPT this year?
Oh, no, I don't. Okay.
Hazard a guess.
Out of how many, roughly? Is this out of 80? What is even the field of? That's not super relevant to my answer.
She's only missed 3 events out of, I don't know, 15 or 20-ish.
Well, I just meant like how many other ladies are on that list.
Oh, sorry. I see. Lots of scrolling. There are 169 other competitors on this list.
I don't know if this is how statistics works, but I just feel like she has finished in the top half of almost every tournament that she's played. So I'm going to immediately put her in like the upper 40%. But then lately, the last like 5 events, she's got 3 top 10s, really recently.
I think 4 even.
I want to say 20th. I'm going to go with 20th. I could see being surprised and that being a little conservative, and I could also see that being a little hopeful, and she's more like 25th or something.
She is higher up in the standings for DGPT right now.
In a good way?
Yes, like she's
more up the leaderboard.
Yeah. So she's
okay, you guys guess
20th.
Then. I'm not going to look it up. You guys guess in the chat.
Hannah Wynn is currently in 20th. The top 20 and above get to play in DGPT championships at Nevin in late October, early October.
The top 20 when the season ends. Is that how that works? Okay.
Yeah, top 20 qualify for Tour Championship.
Dang, that's crazy. That's so sick. That's incredible.
So for reference, once we get to Allie, Katrina Allen is currently in
third?
Second place.
Second. Dang it. It was second or third.
She's a little like 100 behind Kristen.
Okay.
So definitely hanging tough there.
Yep. That's awesome. Oh, look. Hang on. Tour Series. Oh, I missed it. Dang it.
Wait, does that mean we're fired?
Yeah. Yep.
Dang.
And Allie had an OB throw and still managed. Oh, that's a double. Okay, I thought that was a bogey. One. So most of her problems on the double bogey hole happened before the green, it looks like, because then she made her putt.
Yep.
Incredible. How do we see? Okay, 80% fairway hits. Can I find out like her stats for this round compared to the field? How do I do that?
Oh yeah, if you click her name,
like profile.
Yeah, that should do the trick.
Oh, okay, yeah, because it has this event.
Yep. And then that's overall for the event, and then if you scroll down a hair, it'll show you round 1, which that's currently round 1, but...
Oh, that makes sense. Tomorrow, that would be more of a factor.
Yep.
So she is third in circle 2 putts and second in the parked percentage, which parked, what is that metric? What's the definition of that?
Probably bullseye.
Really?
It might tell you if you hover, but
That's what it just kind of breaks down the stat.
if you hover over the word
maybe.
parked, maybe?
No.
Oh, no. Dang it, UDisc, fix your dang app.
Wow, those guys.
I'll give away the answer now that we're here.
Yep.
Allie Smith is currently 12th in the DGPT standings.
Wait a second. What's this crap?
World ranking. They're different.
Ah.
One is PDGA run, one is DGPT. Your world ranking doesn't necessarily require Pro Tour points.
12th?
Yep. That's insane.
Awesome. That's insane.
So she is currently ranked higher than Sarah Hokum, Macy Villadiaz, Maria Oliva, Lisa Ficus, Paige Pierce, Hannah Wynn, Hannah Blomroos, Juliana Korver, Evelina Salonen,
Whoa.
Paige Shue. Lots of names that you know.
Allie is just like sneakily crushing it. I mean, we've talked about her a lot on this show, but goodness gracious. She has what she needs to pull down like a win at one of these things too, but I think it's almost even more impressive in some ways that she's getting these top 10s in this level of competition that consistently her first year on tour.
Yeah, playing a lot of these courses without having seen a lot of them before. Last year, she did a lot of traveling to play A tiers, and got to play a decent amount of DGPTs, but not all of them. So the fact that she's been able to figure it out and compete so well.
Dude, she's like a COVID golfer too. She's played for like 3 years. And has won a world title and is now 12th on the Pro Tour. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Ella Hansen fits into that same category, and Ella's in 3rd and Allie's in 12th, and they're separated by a decent amount of points, but not an insurmountable amount of points.
Oh, no. That's too bad for Paige Shue. I have a Kelly. You're going to appreciate this because I told Scott earlier it was kind of a Kelly injury. Like I've got an ice pack on my swollen ankle this afternoon. So, Ben, I want you to get... Wait, I didn't tell you anything about this, right?
No.
You're aware of all my other health complications this week.
And then... You found a way to do more.
Yeah, it's been a crazy week anyway. But then, so what can you guys guess what would be the craziest way? Not the craziest way. There's lots of crazy ways to sprain your ankle. I mean it in like an ironic, like what's the lamest thing you can think of where you would not imagine that even being a possibility?
Getting off of the couch.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Kelly says shower injury. I'll tell you after a couple more guesses. I am like just so flabbergasted that this has happened. And it's bad. It is a very bad sprain. Like I have a crutch. This is we took a curtain rod and we put a tennis ball on it and I've been using it as a cane to hobble around. Just standing there. Yeah. That's a lot like what happened. Drying your hair. Yeah. Pallid bath. Yeah. Kelly, you could probably go on for the rest of the live stream with your random injuries. Yep. Nope. Mine was sleeping, Ben. I woke up yesterday morning to a sprained ankle. what had happened was my feet were cold, and so I moved my, like, it's like a thick memory foam pillow. I just shoved it down there, right, and put my feet under that. Nice and cozy, super toasty warm. And because of the way, like, the blankets are all, like, wrapped down there, everything's just wedged. So my guess is that I just rolled over in the middle of the night and just sprained the crap out of it because I woke up injured. Yeah, Kelly's still going. And no, none of these are fake. All of these are real situations. Breathed in mold and had a lung removed in the same hour. So I've been hobbling around. Yeah.
Have you considered amputation?
I have, but I don't know anything about how to do that. So I would probably have somebody else do it.
You just get like 3 swings with a hatchet and then a hot pan.
And see, I don't even know the difference between like amps and volts. You know, I'd need an electrical engineer like you to probably help me.
Okay.
Maybe we can do a volt.
We can start with this.
What is that? Why do you have that on your desk?
I use it as a letter opener now.
Okay, but what is it?
It used to be.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy because when you held it up, it looks like a thing. It doesn't look like a broken knife. It looks like a tool that was like built with that shape in mind for some weird purpose. Now it's a lot more creepy.
I think we dropped this knife and it broke. And I was like, man, maybe I can get my buddy to weld it back together. And then it never happened. But now it's like a tiny little blade with a big handle. So I use it to open letters.
I've been described that way. All right, let's try and read all Kelly's. I was laid up for days when I threw my neck out drying my hair. Pallet of baskets rolling over my foot. Turning head wrong to change lanes in traffic. Torn leg muscle falling out of a tree getting a disc. Breathed in mold and had a lung removed. Jammed my wrist a few weeks ago getting in an accident. Virtually. Because I was like, oh, that one sounds okay. Wait, virtually? Got rear-ended at a stoplight and broke my nose on my steering wheel and then swallowed my permanent retainer. Wow. It certainly did become permanent then. It is a part of your body forever. Dang, Kelly. Yep. And then, of course, the Am Worlds trip we talked about last week where Kelly almost had to go to the emergency room and we got a flat tire and crazy times. Spoot's wedding party day. I rolled and sprained my ankle going into the venue. Wait, wedding? Is that? Do you mean like your rehearsal dinner or like your wedding? What do you mean wedding party day?
All right, it could be that they had a wedding and then had a bigger party with everybody else. Maybe.
Oh.
I've seen that done.
Jeez, like I wish we had done that.
Broke your wrist getting out of bed in the middle of the night. Woof.
Dang, Ed.
Yep. See? Crushed it.
See, I was kind of wondering if I broke my ankle because this is day 2, and day 1 it was just like a bad sprain. And day 2 now I like can't walk on it. I'm like, it's supposed to get better, not get worse, right?
Yeah, but when you get older, it takes longer.
Ooh, Kelly did get a cool hat. I don't remember what it was, but I remember thinking, wow, that was a cool hat.
We could use this, Tyler.
We should have live streamed our stereo installation. That would have been gripping.
That's like DGA after hours.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to the notes.
Wait, we have notes?
Well, I have notes. They don't trust you with the notes, Ben. Just me, because I'm kind of the one in charge.
last thing on the injury topic, I heard this morning that Haley King stepped on a locust thorn and it pierced her shoe and her foot.
I've done that, and I got sick from it. Like that,
The
they've
yeah
got like
the
a toxin.
yeah the even just a little stab makes you really really itchy.
Mm.
Yeah, it's the female black locust trees in particular put out those monster really thick spikes.
Yep.
And if you want to remove them from your disc golf course, go out there with a pair of pliers and grab the thorn by the base and just pull, and it will pop out, and it's almost like pulling a tooth. It will pull a little root out, and then it will take years for the thorn to grow back instead of weeks if you just cut it off.
Okay, but times 5,000, you're gonna just
It's just
remove
kind
an
of like,
entire tree that way?
yeah, you just, well, and you only have to do the ones like, whatever, 6 feet and up. It's probably 50 or 60 a tree, but
I don't think whoever wrote that Bing article has never heard of a chainsaw or fire. Because, I mean, ain't nobody
well,
got time to be like pulling molars out of a locust tree one at a time for 3 days.
at least at my home course, Heritage, some of the locust trees are the primary bunker trees, and I was tired of discs getting chunks of thorn in them. So I went out and I spent a couple afternoons, and I pulled a couple hundred, maybe 500 or 600 locust thorns off.
Yeah, what's it like to just be a entitled rich person, Ben? Like, you just get to go and spend
I
a
just
day.
didn't. I just didn't play around that day. No, I was like 2 hours at a time. Basically, instead of playing around, I worked on the course. Or I only
Gotcha.
played 9 holes instead of 18.
Gotcha. Hey, I'm really sorry to call you entitled, Ben. I mean, I know you are, but I shouldn't have said that in public, you know?
How dare you? I'm going to beat you even worse next time we play ball golf.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've heard some things. All right, let's go back to the notes. Oh, we've got another batch of Tour Series. Put it in the chat. What's your favorite Tour Series disc so far and why? There's a reason to love any of them. This is not an easy question. You're liking the Marweeds this year? Why?
Paid.
Do tell. What are you liking, Ben?
What's
Ooh,
different about this one?
that's a pretty one.
Yeah,
What's
but
different
you
about it?
notice. Yeah, what year is this?
Oh, is that last year's stamp?
Yeah, this is an Andy cane.
Oh, that's a 2022.
I
That's
found a couple.
2023.
Nope,
Wait.
because 2023 is the clearish. It's like SP swirl.
What's going on?
These are both PL. I found these in a stack. You asked what my favorite tour series was. You didn't specify tour series of 2023.
Ben, see, that's the reason why you'll never be as good at marketing as I am. We're not selling the 2022 tour series.
Yeah, we are.
Actually, wait.
They're on the website.
Dang it. Hey,
And there are, if you want
and
really,
they're on-
really pretty swirly ones,
and they're on sale.
They're in there.
Yeah.
And they're
Hey,
on
I'm
sale.
just gonna.
So, these guys are freaking rad. I found a couple, and I made a stack when I was at the warehouse in early May of a bunch of baller-looking 2022s. So if you call and ask nicely, they can probably find the stack and find a couple for you. Our other question was, what is your favorite disc of 2023 from our tour series?
I just had to put myself in timeout a little bit. That was a pretty big oversight. Best, but I don't know. Sep doesn't know if it's the Bonsai or Sail. Cheyenne likes the Hypercane, has a Hurricane Flight with my preferred Hypercane feel. I would like to copy and paste that as my personal answer as well.
Yeah, I would agree. Hypercane is a bomber this year.
Kind of feels like it's like got amazing hand feel and is just really throwable.
Yeah, I used one to save a par after a bad tee shot the other day. Got like 450 feet out of an iffy lie. I outthrew some people's second shots with my shorter second shot
Ooh. Whoops.
using a hypercane.
Yeah, there's obviously something we could go through the list because the NOAA Quakes are first flight esque. The cat sails are like the most dome I've ever seen on a sail and fly like
And like,
it.
yes, I haven't thrown my sail enough yet to really form an opinion, but definitely liking that.
What I've like compared it to is that 150 class sail that I have from
Yeah,
I just have an SP sail that's 150 class that I didn't think I would like because I'm like, oh, surely this is too flippy, since it's so light. But
that's the Spinner's super sails.
no, it's just a 150 class SP
Oh,
sail.
okay.
Yeah,
Is it
it's just
domey though?
a little, not
Yeah.
not super, but I guess the main thing is like this year's sails kind of remind me of that one. Like they're all understable, right? It's a sail, but I'm just like can't believe how long they stay in the air.
Yeah. It's definitely great for shaping lines.
The Radalin pipeline is like you don't need. I think I already just said all of the amazing things that I need to say about it because I said the word pipeline. That's kind of the only like stamp of approval that one needs. And it flies exactly like you would want and expect it to fly. The Marweed, this year's Marweed Hurricanes are pretty beefy. So I flicked mine a lot, which is so funny. I'm throwing the Hannum Hypercane's backhand and I'm flicking the Marweed Hurricane. It's like, wait a second.
Yeah, I like them. They're a little domier than this run. This one is nice and flat, so I like this run for forehands for hurricanes because they're
Yep.
moderately stable.
Yep.
And then yeah, the backhands on the other ones, this year's run.
And then the Bonsai. And I'll probably be the first to say that one for myself is the least used one. Well, the least tested one so far. But you throw a lot of bonsais. How do you feel like Turner's bonsai stacks up with others that you throw?
Um, Bonsai might be my second favorite actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had good stability, a little bit of dome, which I like for something I'm throwing on backhand a lot, is a little extra dome. I feel like I get more glide. I was really enjoying that and the hypercane. Those are the first two that jumped out at me.
Yeah. Trevor's riding a turtle this year on his SP Flex Swirl Breaker, which is just so many adjectives, and it's beautiful. I love those. They're so fun to flick.
Yeah, those are nice.
This is a look into the future. I don't know what that means. Are you on the West Coast right now, Ed? Okay, so sorry, that's a lot. That was just one item on the list. Another batch of 2023 Tour Series on the shelf. So go poke around discgolf.com. We got a lot of fun stuff on sale as well. And then for sale and restocked. Disclaimers are back in stock. We kind of teased that something fun is coming next week, and it may or may not even currently be on the official LOD. If you're in Discord, you know. 4th of July sale. Okay.
Ooh.
More info TBD. Here's what's cool. DGA disc golf products. And now I'm going to see that coolness and raise you the additional coolness of some of it potentially being on sale. And that's what's coming.
Is it going to be free after that? Or like,
I'm not going to raise the coolness that much.
Oh, okay.
That actually ceases to be cool because of how many jobs it eliminates.
Ooh. Lots of new deliveries today, it sounds like.
So we have almost anything and everything anyone could want with all of this stuff oh, nice. That's exciting. Kelly, why are you in this chat, bro? Why are you not
Do
out
we
there
have
unpacking all that stuff?
do we
Get
have
to work.
D-line aftershocks?
One of my favorite things about the last 4 years has been demanding that everyone there at HQ gets to work while I just sit here on my butt just making puns and talking about spraining my ankle in bed.
I mean, somebody's got to do it.
Do they?
Yep.
I don't know, man. Well,
Might
if
as
you
well
say
be
so.
us. It could be them, but instead it's us.
Yeah. Oh man, ow. You just made me swallow wrong. Well,
Did you injure yourself?
Team DGA is out at Des Moines for the rest of this weekend, so be checking in with them. Man, go everybody. I mean, come on. I'd love to see Noah. It'd be so cool to see him take a top 10, you know. Any one of these four guys could pull something off. They all have the skill set. But I think I'm going to be especially refreshing Allie Smith's feed over the next couple days. I believe that she can. She keeps pulling in these top 10s consistently. She could get a podium here soon, or maybe something even more special. She's already won me out of custom dyed first flight torrent, which I think we showed. She still doesn't know about. Actually, and then of course I probably lost it. Where is that?
I have to say that Scott might still be listening, but I think it's been really fun to watch our bigger team this year.
Mm-hmm.
Having more people in the field, and every week somebody is popping off, right? Like
Yep.
Noah today. That's definitely made it feel more engaging as a DGA fan to follow along with the players, see what they're chatting about on Instagram. It's been fun. Dude, Andrew is just par on 15 from 60 feet, and he just birdied 4 in a row.
Yeah, he's like, I got a triple bogey on 10, so I'm going to go ahead and just get 4 birdies in a row after that.
And throw in from 60.
Noah's going to be on OTB Skins. Okay, that's awesome. We just had Cole and Hannum on Skins at Portland. So Noah's going to be at Blue Ribbon Pines. Oh, awesome. That's like I don't know if that's like his home course, but I know he's from that area, so he's familiar with it really well.
Yeah, I think that's where I first heard of him, was him placing well at BRP.
Yep.
I saw they made a bunch of changes to Preserve too. This will be a fun couple tournaments in a row to watch.
Ben, I don't know, are you going to be here next week? Do you know? Is that TBD?
I think so, yeah.
All right. Well, I want you to be thinking about some of your favorite moments from how long have I know we've done this a year. Has it been 2 years?
Yeah, it's been 2 years, I think.
Even before you were on the team.
Yeah.
Like officially. Like when I moved up here, like
in 2020?
Yeah, weren't you doing these with me before you were actually Team DGA?
Tail end of 2020, yeah. I think I was maybe not as often, but certainly have been. And I was at least helping out with commercials at that point.
Yeah. Which, in case you guys didn't see it on YouTube, did you see that, Ben? Somebody posted top 15 most hilarious / cringiest disc golf commercials, which I'm like, wait a second. You've already lost me. I'm going to need to know which one of those it is. And then I saw the person in the comments like trying to defend that title with, well, the reason we said it that way is because humor is subjective. So some people are going to find them funny and some people are going to think they're cringy. I'm like, okay, that's called a cop-out. If you're going to make a list, like, you need to decide for yourself what you think should be on the list. Anyway, overall, I took it as a compliment that we had at least 4 of the 15 funniest disc golf commercials. Or cringiest, depending on who you are.
I think
And they missed
the
a
one
lot.
where, yeah, the I think some moments too. If you guys haven't seen all of the most fun wins series, go back and watch some of those and like post in the Discord with your favorite scenes from those. Mine is from that series has got to be Barrett trying to make that putt. That's the one I
Over.
probably laughed at the most.
We need to figure out, you know what, that should maybe be like what we need to do that for 10 minutes of the last episode is watch some of that. Cause yeah, that one was, I can't remember what episode that was, but I remember it was like a risk reward, take as many mulligans as you need to or something. But you can't ever go back.
Once you used, it was like one mulligan on a hole or something, and he'd already used his somewhere else because he was like, "No, I can make this putt," and then he just couldn't.
Yeah, he was basically saying like from 28 feet, I'm gonna as many tries as it takes me to make it from there, and then it was like at least 20 putts from 28 feet.
Oh yeah, did you have to birdie ever? I don't know what it was. Go find the video and watch it. There's a bunch of fantastic ones that
Those were fun.
made.
We had 20 plus episodes in seasons 1 and 2 of the Most Fun Wins challenges, and then Ben and I made like 2 episodes, I think.
Yeah, maybe just a couple. Me taking on Team DGA at DDO in I
Oh
guess
yeah,
last year
that was
in
fun.
a little um, Tour Series disc challenge. That was fun.
Yep. Yeah. That was so awesome to see our touring team like looking at you like, who is this guy? It's like Tyler's friend Ben, who's here like out driving some of them and putting better than most. Like, yeah, it's just
Yeah,
Ben.
that was fun. And I think the commercial where I was dressed up as a rich guy, just buying discs for the sake of having the receipt, that was a
Yep.
fun one.
Yeah, that one made that. I'd forgotten about that one. We've done a lot, so you forget. But yeah, scroll back through DGA's YouTube channel. You're here now, after this live stream ends, just hang out. But yeah, that would be a fun. We should have a 5 days of most fun wins moments or something in Discord this coming week. Well, I think we can wrap this up. Ben, what are you doing this weekend? You got disc golf planned? I am barely going to be walking, so nothing like that for me.
I made it into the Kansas City Wide Open Disc Golf Pro Tour event,
Yes, dude.
which is July 7th through 9th. So it's a silver event. So I am going to, because I was out of the country last week, I have had a short window to prep for it. I've played the course quite a few times, so I'm not too worried. It's mostly just execution. But yeah, I'm going to start.
Is it
getting
all
ready.
at Bad Rock Creek?
Yeah, it's Bad Rock Gold 3 times, and then they've made a bunch of updates and upgrades and improvements
To make the course like way easier, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I mean-
Because Bad Rock Gold last year was like, I don't think I want to play that once in my entire life, let alone 3 times in a weekend.
Yeah. So they'll definitely made it easier. There'll be a little, there's a path just for you. It says Tyler play here, and then everybody else.
Everybody else. It's like a tee pad that's like 120 feet from every basket. It's got a little disc golf comedy sign on it. I'd still lose. I'd still come in dead last.
But yeah, I mean, I think the first year he played at Gannon Burr in 2021, maybe, won it by a lot of strokes. It was not close. But yeah, they've been putting a ton of work into that. I know Jerry Patterson and all the local TDs and many of the local volunteers have been putting in tons of hours. It should be a good watch on DGN. They were out there last year when I was playing a practice round before it was a silver event, checking out all the camera angles so that the operators know where to stand. So I'm hoping it'll look really wonderful. They've got a couple new wooded holes that eliminate a few of the old short kind of gimmicky holes for a Pro Tour.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's two new holes that go through the woods. Hole 18 is a big challenge, so definitely look out for that. We've got quite
Dude,
a few Team DGA players there.
you could like be on a lead card at a Pro Tour event a couple
Yep.
weeks from now, you know? Like you could, or like you could have a crazy shot and have an ace and, like,
Yep. And then I'll just quit right there. I'll take
yeah.
all the ace pot and just leave hanging on.
Would you
That's it.
please, if you get an ace, would you just please, like walk off the course?
Just be like, and I'm out of here. Thanks,
Then you
guys.
could always say it's a walk-off ace at a Pro Tour event and let them try and define that for themselves.
But no, I'm super excited about that. So I'm
That's awesome,
getting
dude.
my game ready.
Congrats on getting into that. That's really, really cool.
I
I
thought I
need
was
to
gonna have
figure
to.
out.
I
No,
was
no,
worried
no,
I was
no.
gonna have
I'll
to play
go.
my way in. Oh, you're going? Okay. Well, I already went, so too bad.
I was gonna caddy for Cole for sure one of the rounds.
Hmm.
I don't know if Andy's gonna come defend his title or not. He said he was thinking about he's registered, but they're thinking about maybe not because is it Preserve? That's the weekend before, and so then they'd have to drive all the way back down and then
Just to
back up. I
drive
can't remember what the
back
deal
up.
was, but yeah, it's a lot. Um, but we'll have several Team DGA members in town, and I was gonna caddy for Cole. He wants me to caddy all 3 rounds. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna be walking by then, but I also probably want to hang out with Ben. Ben's gonna be playing. Can you just get on lead card with Cole and Trevor and Andy
You're not
if
gonna
he's
caddy
there?
for me or Trevor? What the
If you
heck?
guys are all, if it's a Team DGA lead card, it's like 4 of you. I'll caddy for all 4 of you at the
One on
same
front,
time.
one on back, and you'll pull a cart.
On the sides. Yeah,
This is what happened to Tyler? Oh, I don't know. This is our pack mule. His name is Byler.
yeah. Jeremy Doman acing was an amazing moment. The only ace I think we've had besides the one you got, that was kind of like a disc highlight video, the 2022 Mainz
Yep,
McQuakes.
yep. It's in your office somewhere.
It's close.
You whack job.
It's nearby. Good luck at M Worlds,
Scumbag.
Kevin. Hey, keep
Yeah,
flicking
good
those
luck at.
steady BLs.
Yeah, dude, that was a fun video.
If you're not following Kevin Chaney on Instagram, you need to. He's always posting awesome DGA shots. Bring every guest I've ever had on for a few minutes. Yeah, that sounds like exactly what I'm going to spend half my week doing this coming week is scheduling that.
I wonder if we could talk Barrett into coming back on.
Oh man, that would be the dream.
I
Just
mean, Barrett,
3 of
buddy,
us
if you're
going
out
through
there.
some I was texting him after he stopped by last week. That was sweet. He said he got a little emotional hearing the news and seeing the video and watching the highlights. All right, everybody. Have a good weekend. My name's Tyler Brickley.
I'm the Ben Sorensen, and we want you to throw DGA discs.
At DGA Baskets. See you next week.
God, we're so